Wheeze, that sounds like a time saints, certainly. Ugh. Like, watch. This is what you do. You go here, start new... Wait. Here it is. Broadcast. What happens if I do it right now? See, Twitch? Go live. You change the title right here. That's all you do. Lady Soldier, that is all you do. You can switch to different services if you want, YouTube or anything like that, but that's all you do. Start the game, click the share button, and you go over to broadcast. Yeah, before the Steam Deck, there was this weird little box that was supposed to allow you to play your Steam games on your TV. Oh. I've never heard of that before. You can mute copyrighted music. Film grain. Look at all these options. Yeah, film grain is a hard no in 99% of it. Yeah, no. Right away I got rid of that. Okay. I like it. It's just the moment that really clicked that Anakin and Vader are one and the same when the Kenobi show rips it off. Troll is 10 out of 10 because you can meet a secret cat council and equip cat ears. I'm not joking. That's pretty awesome.
You called me.
Yeah, Jesse!
So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
Jesse! We need to cook, Jesse!
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and
did you end up watching the Freddy clip? Is that a question? World. Justin, go to my VOD channel right now.
And the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape.
What's the most recent video I posted on the VOD channel?
Like in that movie.
Thank you. I'll probably bug you closer to the time, but this helps. Yeah, no problem. I got you.
The room's a cell.
It's easier, I will say, because it optimizes everything for you.
For each of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying.
This game is a head spinner. Everything means something. Nothing is explained. Oh, you mean like Alan Wake?
Is much bigger and much stranger.
Cool. Can I play the game now? Thoughts on seeing it for real? I thought it was pretty funny. In short, they cut the budget on the story. What story?
We all feel safe in that room.
You know, it's not hard to write a simple story, but everything's trying to be some friggin' masterpiece.
Something crawls out
like,
from behind the poster.
It's not hard to write a very just basic story. Like, who cares if it's basic? Just make a decent story, like a very easy to follow story, and make a fun game.
Why did you bring
everything's got to be like, oh, but it's about the government. I'm like, man, F the government. Oh, sorry, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. And by F, I mean favor the government. Ooh, stuff to read. You know that's not gonna happen. In short, they cut the budget. Where's the flashlight? No, you can actually see in this game. Crazy, right? Revolutionary. Is she redheaded? Oh my gosh. You never get to play as redheads in video games. It's wild. Read it. Make the stream longer. Look, I'll make the stream longer with gameplay. How about that?
Hiding in plain sight.
Whee!
Hey, excuse.
She got some big hands. Yeah, I did notice that too.
About the job.
Oh yeah, okay, that works too.
Janitor's assistant.
His name is Ati?
Go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Eddie.
Thanks.
Eddie.
Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti.
Are they using the in-game models? That's pretty cool.
You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire
Freddy's quote always made me think of Mark Hamill in the 80s after the trilogy. I mean, I don't want to play Luke again unless they give me a girlfriend. Some actors just wanna, they just wanna kiss.
Weird. Ahti, the
Just wanna
janitor,
kiss.
is a friendly face.
It's like, watching Denzel movies. It's like, how come he's always paired with, like, a Latina, right? Isn't that funny? It's like, is that a requirement in his contract? Anytime Denzel Washington is paired with a black woman, it's always a drama. Like, the family is like, not happy. Or it's like a drama of black families dealing with, like, the ghetto or, like, racism. That's the only time he's paired with a black woman. You ever notice that? It's weird.
I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
You get to be the one who flies around and throws furniture at enemies this time. Neat. Starring Courtney Hope. Oof, I hope this is a good game. What? Jane Pulkinen. I'm really Pulkinen for this one. Sean Donnelly. Yo, Donnelly better be belly full. You know what I'm saying? Reitanen. Okay, alright, game. Okay, I get it. Intro sequence. We're trying to be a movie. The QA manager. What? Second cousin twice removed. Concept by the concept of the game? You don't get PTSD, but this world is connected to Alan Wake. There's even a DLC about it. Oh, I know. We talked about this last week. Music by this person. Too bad there wasn't music playing while that scene happened. Would have been nice to kind of flex that, don't you think?
Did I lose you there for a moment?
Yeah, you did.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Dylan!
15 years since the men of this
CIA got you pushing pencils. Too many pencils. Dylan. Ow. What it reminded me of it was like the good news, bad news jokes, because when we finally read the script for Jedi, the good news is, yes, we have found an eligible female in the galaxy. Bad news is she's your sister. Dylan, you son of a female dog. CIA got you pushing too many pencils. Okay, Arnold is actually good in Predator. Like his acting, it's really good in Predator. Come catch me! I'm right here! Come here! Kill me! Get to the chopper! Oh.
Shit. Shit.
Arnold.
You want me to pick it up?
Classic. We will never have another Arnold. Don't bother exploring too much. You'll need to run back and forth to news subsections all the time, okay? Can I ask a question? Does this whole game take place in hallways? Like, I leave this building, right? Please, for the love of God. Shame he only reprised that role for the game and not a film. Weird that he reprised it for the game.
And there goes the poster.
Objects
Nope, the
of
entire game
power.
is in a building. I'm done. Goodbye. What the hell happened to video games, huh?
Can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
Like even Alien vs. Predator, imagine that, but with Dutch and Ripley. That would have been sick, actually. Funny that I've never thought of that.
Of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component
I've dealt
in
with
our
this
prime
before.
candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette and win.
Back in the jungle.
You're
It
rich.
killed my friends. My other rangers. But Jay, the building is a sentient entity that changes in whatever gray wall. Boring! How about I just go outside and, like, cut loose? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? Hmm? Just a thought. Just a thought. Gray walls are gray walls. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Triangle for melee. Hmm.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Whoops. Oh. Can I jump and shoot? Oh, okay. Alright. Now she has a gun. Now game equals good. I already know your criteria. You can't be trusted. I like that she one-hands the gun. That's kind of cool. Do headshots not matter in this? Like, does it not matter where I hit them?
It's the dead man. Right after
Danny
the
Glover,
pyramids
Arnold, and
built in the
Sigourney.
age, just
That'd be
no
cool.
reason. I understood every word.
Bring back Vasquez, too. She's my favorite alien character
You know
from
what?
that franchise.
I'm happy.
I know she's dead. But bring her back.
Happy to be here.
Most disappointing thing about Sigourney Weaver is her real name is Susan.
Things have quieted down outside.
Sigourney.
Is it safe to go? You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
She's a New Yorker. Of course she one-hands the gun.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
I want to skip it. Can I skip it?
You can't let this happen.
Can I skip it?
You stopped it.
Should I skip it?
You.
I'm tempted.
Thank you.
I'm tempted.
That was horror. Get the fuck away!
Look, the gun disappears, then it comes back. Look how strong I am. Alright. Jay's AVP. Wow, look who Vasquez had a twin sister. Yeah, Vasquez is back. Bring her back. I like her so much. I love that scene where the guy's like, "Hey Vasquez, has anyone ever mistaken you for a man?" And then she's like, "No. Has anyone mistaken you for a man?" To the guy. Do you ever get confused for a man? What's the quote, Justin? I said it really stupid. I butchered it. Could you fix it for me? Do you ever get confused for a man? And then she's like, "No, do you?" I love that line. It's great.
The dead man.
Hey Vasquez, have you ever been mistaken for a man? No, have you? Yeah, that's the line. Love it. She got the rage of a white woman who didn't get her pumpkin spice latte in the morning. I mean, she's certainly dressed for the occasion. You know, can I say something? I hate that, like, modern female character design is, like, skinny jeans on everyone. You know how impractical that is? She looks very good in that movie. Yeah, she does. Vasquez. Bring her back. I like her. Did she have a first name? Alan Wake Stronger.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, search the room.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
Whoa.
The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? It's our enemy. That battle's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Oh. Jeanette Vasquez, apparently. Really? Vasquez had a first name this whole time.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
Look, it's the game's logo.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Why does she snap zoom, like, above their head? That's weird. Oh no. RPG stuff. Exclusive to Shatter. And she's played by Jeanette Goldstein, creative. I just gave her her first name. I vividly remember liking the game for the most part, but after a boss called Former showed up for the third time, I got pretty sick of it. This game feels like Infamous Second Son.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
If you like supernatural mystery stuff, it depends how it's handled, but usually yes.
Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope.
The problem with like supernatural mysteries in video games though is usually the answer is something
Did I
stupid.
lie?
It's usually something like really just, or there's no answer.
I should have lied.
It's one or the other
Oh,
with
shit.
video games, I find.
You're the new director.
Because you can't be
We're
too...
coming out.
Because it's a video game and the player has so much freedom, it's harder to write around that freedom for an answer to stuff. What do you think Critical Drinker would say if Vasquez-like character was in a modern film?
Director Faden.
He likes
Call me
Vasquez, though, doesn't he?
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
Because Vasquez isn't the
Somehow,
main
this
character.
hostile
Yep, in this one,
force,
it's no
this
direct answer for the
hiss,
most part, which is
that
stupid.
works. Somehow the hiss
Like, a
managed
lot
to
of
infiltrate the building without any warning.
game
Just like
writers
that. My name for it is
are
official.
failed movie directors.
Like the sound of
Or
poison
failed
shells
authors,
sinking
I find.
We're in
You look in their
full
resume and you find that. It's weird. Have you ever noticed?
everywhere and to
But,
everyone not protected
I don't know,
by
man.
HR.
Nowhere does it show more
And
than mystery genre, I find.
extraordinarily, You. You
does.
are the director.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd like
That would be
Vasquez if she was the
special by
main
definition.
character.
Trench is no longer
I
director,
would.
obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This
Trench is dead. Shot. Go. It's pushing. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Meanwhile, I wish Kojima made movies instead. Kojima has good ideas. Like Metal Gear. You don't like walking? He's made other games. Walking too. Metal Gear isn't like that. Metal Gear is not a walking simulator. Trying to sneak, but the clap of my jeez keeps alerting the guards.
It didn't work.
There's nothing I can do.
Hiss has burned.
These thunderous butt cheeks.
Ripping
too
it
much.
out rips them apart.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was a thing.
Loris. Hey, I can't.
And the. It's part of this sector, so we'll get. Okay, that's. Keep. I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask.
Snake,
me
I'm
anything
trying to
you
use the
need. There I
walk
go.
controls.
Questions. The door to
Let
the
me
comms
walk in
department is
peace.
Just outside the boardroom, back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Why does this game take place in a building? Like, well, is the building haunted? Hey, I'm here. Haven't been having the greatest of times, family stuff. I actually forgot it was Monday for a while. I won't say I'll be the most active, but I'll try. Good to have you here, brother. Some funny things happened earlier. Flippin' Alan Wake. Inanimate objects started flying at me. I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Oh, down switches perspective. Okay, cool. It's crazy how far she goes if she's on the right side. But on the left side, it's like, okay, she's covering a lot of the screen. Like, isn't that weird? He's very excited for the second. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. You couldn't stop me from playing Alan Wake. Whoo, boy. I sang it from the high heavens. Alan Wake. Man. They really hit the jackpot with this one. Okay. Can I fly through this or something? Oh, wait a minute. What? Come on. Come on. I know I have to get up there, but how do I get up there? Maybe I go downstairs? It's because of a bunch of lore you don't care about. Well, just tell me, is what I'm saying. Just tell me. Just tell me why. What? Why is there a jukebox in there? He will love it once he plays the second and third. That's what will convince me. Executive affairs. The building is a paranormal research center, with the building itself being an entity and a realm of its own. And it lured her in to fix the outbreak because reasons. So even in the explanation, we don't quite have an explanation. Wonderful. Like, why her? Just... Man, what happened to video games? Jay Leaker just said Scorpion in Spider-Man 4. It better get picked up at some point. Oh, for the movies. I thought you meant, like, the 4th Spider-Man game will have Scorpion in it. I'm like, what? Why are they waiting so long? Because her jaw could cut through these walls. Only hers, too. Hey, where do I go? Yeah, the map takes a minute to get used to. Brother, where do I go? He was in the first. Why did they wait so long? Oh, gotcha. Didn't even check the alternate outfits. I did! I did earlier. There wasn't any. Look, I'll show you. There's been some strange Marvel stuff recently, like Mr. Fantastic being offered to Jake Gyllenhaal, like he was already in the MCU. Dude, they don't care. This is all I have, Saints Flow. Civilian. That's it. I did check, though. I always check. Stuff like that. Bro. But, like, where do I go? Is there like a way to look at different floors of the building? Well, they've had like all the actors, to be fair. There's no Morgan Freeman yet. Make him Mr. Fantastic. Is there stairs somewhere? The best one you get is literally from a mirror boss of yourself. Cool, I'd love to fight that mirror boss if only I knew where I was going. Where do I go? Because it looks like the path is this way, but then how do I, like, am I doing something wrong? They even got Harrison Ford. Like, how do you convince that man to do something? Give him money. That's how you convince any actor to do anything. Where do I go? Dr. Murder. Holy dude. That's it. You don't. But not to even say anything bad in an interview like the Han Solo. What do you mean? Just give him money. Give DiCaprio a girl younger than 25. He'll do any role. In this movie, she's 24, Leo. 24? Ah, we're cutting it close. Make sure it reaches post-production before her birthday. Make sure it leaves post-production. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, no. Not this way. This map is bonkers, dude. You're like under things. Why couldn't they just make it like Resident Evil where you have levels? You can look at different... Because this is all the levels of the building all at once. Give Danny Masterson's. Oh, yeah, nope. That man's career is over. It is funny that Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher felt the need to send out apologies to all the people triggered that what did they try to defend Danny? There we go.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Said he was good character. And then they proceeded to apologize to who? To who were they apologizing to? Like, who? Whose business is it? Future employers? More like future employees. Gonna be honest, even after beating the game, the map gave me a headache. This map is, like, not... This isn't how you do a multi-leveled map. You're supposed to make it so that you can transition between the levels so you can look at the one you're on. Or even just automatically switch to the one you're on. But it's like, here's all 3 levels, all at once. Oh. The other cast was that 70s show also sent letters. Twitter was also happy. It seems like Topher Grace isn't friends with any of them and wasn't one of them. What? Yeah, yeah. They all hate Topher and Topher hates them all. I don't know what happened. Dead letters. You just didn't want to hang out with them during the making of the show, but people are now like, he made a good choice. It is kind of hilarious. At the time, everyone's like, Topher Grace is just jealous. Now it's like, oh, Topher Grace is a hero. That's why you can't listen to your fans sometimes, man. They don't know what they be talking about. Oh, does this game take place in an office because corporate America is bad? Yeah, yeah. And like, oh, they're trying to make a business out of people's pain and suffering, and, you know, they're experimenting because they want to control people. That's why it's called Control, Dr. Murder. See, it really, it's a commentary. Oh, God. I don't know if that's true, but it's probably true. Dies of cringe. You know, this game's not bad, but like,
There it is again. Our welcome message.
it's like X-Men levels of social commentary. Yeah. High school levels. Very obvious. Well, that's every social commentary in video games. Like, I've never seen a game do it subtly. Actually, Harvester, I guess. Kind of. Harvester's commentary is interesting. And then it gets stupid at the end. So even then, no. But I like Harvester a lot. That is a Very unique game. It's a point-and-click adventure that starts as like a 50s America thing, but then it slowly turns into a gore fest. There's a disturbing scene in Harvester, like spoilers, but there's a scene where you go into a room and it's a mother and she's mothering her children, and it's like, oh, you know, it's so hard being a mother. You always have to feed your children and this, and that. Her children are eating her legs, like eating away at her legs, and it's like realistic, like it's real, like action, like live action is how it's filmed. And it's so disturbing. And she's smiling at you, talking to you about it and stuff, and I'm like, ugh. Yeah, Harvester's a good example of how to do horror in video games. Because it's not jump scares, it's like, this is actually disturbing to look at. The hell is that? Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo Roop also wrote letters for Danny Masterson. Do you think he did it? Do you think he's guilty? No, this actually glorifies federal agencies by making them the only ones capable of preventing a paranormal apocalypse. Oh, cool. But they just ran out of money for the level design. Because it's just Office. Hey, we were big fans of The Office. We thought, why not set a game in it? Don't know enough about it. Me neither. I don't actually know enough about what took place. I know what the allegations are, but I don't know how things went down. Listen, a beer was like 12 euros in a bar in Finland. I'm sorry. What? Why are you telling me this? You know what's crazy? Actually, never mind. Duck. How do you duck? Never even heard of the guy until now, but like, there was enough evidence that he's going to prison for 30 years. Jeez. Obviously they ran out of money for map design because the devs are Finnish. I see. I looked up that Harvester scene and one of the commenters claims to be the makeup and VFX artist for it. No way! Harvester is interesting. It came out in like the 90s. And it didn't do well financially, but critically it did very well, because it's like, what the hell is this game? Mind you, the endings suck. There's 2 endings, and they both suck. They're, like, I hate that about that game, because in so many ways they could have done a better job finishing it. But it feels rushed. And I like that the game, it constantly foreshadows what's going on, but it like, slowly unravels. And then the next thing you know, you're traveling in someone's stomach. Like, you're inside a monster's stomach. Like, there's so many little things about that game that's just, it's disgusting, and it's unnerving. And it's like, that's a horror game. He's also a Scientologist, so that's, like, not a good look. Oof. Well, you know they're doing a lot of evil things in the churches of Scientology. And I don't just mean religiously, I mean, like, actual evil things to a lot of young kids. There's videos about that. There's like, documents about that, man.
8 inches wide.
So, hey. I mean, yeah, that is not a bad look. I mean, that's not a good look. Hell am I saying? Stupid! Meanwhile, modern horror relies entirely on cheap jump scares and intense music. Yep. Yep. Hello? Yeah, man. Hollywood in general, there's weird stuff going on there, evil stuff. Like, actually, though, Hollywood preys on young, like, young, desperate actresses. Like, it's very... And it's very open about that. But no one does anything about it. It's just how the industry... It's the most... It's the industry filled with the most pedophiles. It is. Like, have you ever heard what Matthew Lawrence said about his time in Hollywood, or what, like... There's a few actors that have come forth, and now they don't have any jobs. Because, obviously, you can't tell them the secrets behind the curtains. Sorry, I'm just gotta do something. Talk to me while I'm doing this. I mean, hell, even Brendan Fraser, right? There's another scene, Saints Flow. If you're like wanting to see other things from Harvester, look up school teacher baseball bat. That scene goes from Looney Tunes funny to like actually disturbing, and I love how they do that. Where at first I'm like, oh, it's like I'm supposed to laugh, haha, but then it's like, oh, because they do something that, you know, if you cut that scene shorter, it'd be funny. But they keep the scene going. Mel Gibson had some stuff to say about it. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of effed up stuff. The music industry is also really bad, dude. Have you heard about Aaliyah and like R. Kelly and all that stuff? Do you know about them? You know anything about R&B artists from the 90s and the 2000s? Then Aaliyah conveniently died when those charges were being pressed against R. Kelly. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? How old was she when she died?
We're on the
Look
right
it up.
track.
Not really. I know there was some, there was something, but not what. Aaliyah was 14 years old when she was dating R. Kelly. 14 years old. He insisted that nothing was happening between them physically. Every other backup singer said otherwise. And whenever they did, they would conveniently disappear from the roster for their concerts. So new backup singers learned about this and realized, oh, well, we can't say anything to R. Kelly about this. But it's really crazy. Eventually, like, Aaliyah was not comfortable with this. Right? Because as she grew older, she realized how effed up the whole situation was. She spoke to him about it. And he told her to keep her mouth shut. And she wasn't keeping her mouth shut. And then suddenly she died. Just, I'm pretty sure it was in like a helicopter accident on a trip she didn't want to go on. That R. Kelly insisted she go on by herself without him. I just think it's a little weird, you know? A little convenient. There's so many little things, man. Like, Yeah. Industry's effed. Anything that has to do with fame, just remember. What did Jimmy Urine say? Everybody who's famous sucked a dick to get where they are today. The only difference between us and them? We swallowed it. Space Jam soundtrack. I believe I can fly. Remember, if you still don't believe me about the whole Aaliyah thing, R. Kelly wrote a song for her to sing. The song is called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I am dead serious. You can look it up. Age ain't nothing but a number. And it blows my mind that everyone just let him get away with that at the time. Now he's in jail. But, like, at the time, it blows my mind that everyone just let him get away with pedophilia. Just let him get away with it. So is a prison sentence. Uh-huh. What the... What is the point of my melee attack? This gun sucks. Okay. Is it a little weird that if I'm aiming at a guy right here, when I zoom, it goes, like, really high above his head? Like, okay, watch. Jerry Seinfeld, remember that relationship? John Kay, creator of, Ren and Stimpy, went around his office with a 12-year-old girl frequently. And everyone's like, yeah, that's just his little girlfriend. I tried this game, but I hate the heal after a fight mechanic, so I stopped. It's not heal after a fight. Walk up to enemy corpses after they die and it gives you health. It's not after the fight. You were probably just picking up the health items after you finished killing everybody. But if you noticed, after I killed somebody, I'd run over to them. It gives you health. They're the little shards that light up. Remember that relationship? Orson Welles on Hollywood in the 80s. We live in a snake pit here. Are you telling me the sea's own abominable chittering roach took woke into hand and fried this rice? What is that from? Slow health regeneration. What is this? The Deadpool video game? Health doesn't regenerate at all. What are you talking about? Look at my health at the bottom left. It's not regenerating. You pick up the health after you kill somebody. I mean, I don't think that's a good mechanic either, but I figured it out. That's why it's ideal to kill the smaller enemies first, so you can pick up the health from them. I don't remember the game telling me that. It doesn't tell you that, I just figured it out. Gamer. I saw these light up things and I'm like, what happens when I touch them? And then they went into my body and I'm like, oh, was that an upgrade coin? But then I looked at my health and I'm like, oh, I have more health now. Yeah. It doesn't tell you. I'm okay with it not telling me though. Just figure it out. For Flark's sakes, yeah. Are you telling me a shrimp fried this rice? But Orson Welles is saying it. Oh, gotcha. Shrimp fried rice. You know what sucks about this, though? The map is really tripping me up, dude. Like, okay. I guess I go here. And then... Are there stairs? No, there's no stairs here. This is a game I will never play. This game isn't bad. It just has some things in it that are very poorly designed. The map is one of them.
Communications. We're on the right track.
We're on the right track. Okay. Because I gotta go, like, you see where the yellow thing is? That's where I have to go. But the map is showing me the first floor, second floor, and third floor all at the same time. So I can't tell. Like, where do I turn left? Is it the second floor? No. I guess it's the first floor. Right? But this is a dead end. What kind of bakayad thing is this, bro? That's a Jamaican slang term, by the way. Means ghetto. Bakayad. Screw this game, dude. Friggin' Alan Wake. Like, yeah, it just doesn't do anything for me. Dude, I mean, I'm giving it a fair assessment because, like, it just started. But, like, holy, this map sucks. Like, if you're gonna do a Metroidvania kind of game, which I'm okay with. I like Shantae a lot. And I do like Castlevania as well. But, like, I should be able to read the map, you know? You know? My God. Can't go there. I am not okay. Pardon me for trying to play the game from a distance using a gun. What do you mean? That's how games are. That's how games are today. What do you mean? Have you played a modern video game? You're usually a white person with a gun. That's a modern video game, my dear. That's video games. What aren't you getting? If you're Japanese, you're probably using your fists. If you're black in a video game, it depends. You're either riding something, like a horse or like a big machine mech. Anything to obscure your face so the player doesn't know you're black. That's being black in modern video games. I wanted to see what would happen. I meant a long-range gun. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying you played the game from like a far distance. Well, yeah, don't do that. Come on, man. Don't do that. Maybe that's why. Maybe you have played modern games. That's why you did it that way. Also, okay, I'm not. This game sucks. Holy dude.